So, last week was Valentine's Day. What did you guys do? Did you guys get the ladies? No? I thought so. Anyways, we're going to be ranking the BO3 multiplayer maps. We have 13 slots, 13 maps. We're going to rank them from worst to best, and it's based on my opinion. Anyways, before we get started with the video, I want to excuse my absence over the last 2 weeks. I was really busy, and I forgot my YouTube password. Anyways, we're gonna start with the number 13 spot. Enjoy. So, in the number 13 spot, we have Havoc. And before I continue on this rampage and detail why it's at number 13, I just want to state that none of these maps are bad. They're all amazing and they're beautifully made. BO3 has one of the perfect lists of maps, and it should be one of like a starter Call of Duty if you're ever going to start Call of Duty. It is hard to rate, so they're purely based on how long I play and how I enjoy them. And yes, I am playing up against bots because I cannot get real matches. Anyway, back to why I place Havoc down here. It is mainly because I don't really find myself in playing this game. And the map, my detail and all that, it's beautiful, but I just don't really find it in my taste. I don't enjoy the layout, and that's pretty much it. It's a great map. It's well made. I would play it any day, wouldn't be mad, but I would just prefer it. I'll prefer other maps over this one. At the number 12 spot, we have Combine. Combine is low-key great. It was the first map I've ever played. It was amazing. It was fun. And I played this on the PlayStation 4, I'm pretty sure. Not on an Xbox, surprisingly. But it was an entertaining game, and I had fun. I played a lot of BO2 before I started playing BO3. So when I went into this, it was different, but it was the same. It was a great map. It was a great map to be introduced, and it was an amazing map. And this just goes into more detail into why I say this game should be a starter Call of Duty, because every single thing about it, the zombies and the multiplayer is amazing. So that is why I say it is hard to rate these. But this map belongs down here because it's just, I don't really find much detail in the houses, and it seems fun and it's great, but it's missing so much that the others have, and the fun atmospheric activities that you could actually do. There's so many things you can interact in different maps and different strategies. Here is just mainly like a remake of or doing something different. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It deserves to be praised. Moving on. Now at the number 11 spot, we have Stronghold. Now, I am a little bit biased over this because I lost many games on this map because I get lost so quickly and there's so many ways I could die. I don't really enjoy the fact that I lose. I'm a bit biased. But I personally believe that maybe it should stay here because it is not that big of a deal. It's one huge house that has pretty much what an average house would have, and this doesn't really have a great layout. It's amazing. It's fun. I've played it many times. It has good points to it, and it deserves this spot. But in my opinion, it just really doesn't have what other maps have in this list that makes it so much better. It deserves this spot, and it should stay here. Moving towards the 10th spot. Now, we are getting to the best, greater maps of this list. The ones that actually are hard to rank and weren't already set in my mind. Like I said, it's hard to rank these, but these are the ones that were the most difficult because they're top 10 and they're just amazing. Let's move on. This map, I picked it for the number 10 spot. It's called Breach, and it's an amazing map. I love the parkour. I love the fact that you're building and walking around, shooting people in buildings, right? And it feels amazing. It has great atmosphere. You could look out in the city if you're just a bad player and you just give up, or you could just continue sniping from far away, or have a shotgun and shoot from close quarters. It is a great map, honestly, in my opinion. These are where the big contenders are, and it deserves this 10th spot. But it cannot go higher, mainly because I have a huge factor on this, is that many of the places look similar, mainly because it's a building, but I like the middle part. But the middle part is a bit small for my taste, but it does feel like it's a good center point where people would meet, as you can see in the video, that you could easily just shoot from snipers far away or get in close into that little building and shoot with shotguns or ARs. Moving on. Number 9, we have Hunted. This tropical island of a map is just beautiful in its own right. I like it. I enjoyed it. I had fun in this little building just sniping the bots hundreds of feet away. And I just used my rocket and snipers to just kill them because I was playing gun game. Yes, I was playing gun game in every single point of these maps because gun game, in my opinion, is the best map. Best, no, not map, my bad, but best game mode that there is. I have enjoyed it. It's in party games, and it's probably one of the better game modes out there. But more back to this map. This map is great. I explored a bit of it, not as much, but just that little slither was enough for me to enjoy. I liked the atmospheric way, the buildings, and how it felt, the tropical vibes, and it felt great. It had great viewing points, had good points. Like here, like I said in the video, I hid in this place. Don't call me a camper, I swear. But I just enjoyed sitting there, shooting kids, or more like bots. But in the game, just shooting them with rocket snipers. And then when it was time to get out with the knife, I got out. And it was a great map overall. Deserves this spot. Now let's move on to number 8. Now, in number 8th spot, we have the Redwoods. Redwood. This map was a great. It is a great map, and this is the map I've played the most with my siblings and cousins because it's just an iconic map in my opinion. I played a lot. It has two versions, the this one and the DLC version. I honestly believe the DLC version is better because the snow just makes it just so much better, so much cleaner. But the original version has its great points. It has its openness. It has a good amount of what it needs of every little thing. You could snipe, like right here I did, and then you could also get close and shoot them from behind, or get in buildings and get a good viewpoint, get good aspects. I love snipers, by the way, so most of these are based off sniping. But I really do like this game, this map. This map is just an amazing map. I definitely deserves number 8, and it has great things about it. Moving on. So, in the number 7 spot, we have Evac. And you know what I just realized? All my recordings are really bland. I'm sorry. I not the type of person to trust on what you want me to say. I can't. It's hard to say what I like about them. It's mainly based off what I enjoy, and it's hard to say what I enjoy. But Evac right here, this is a perfect example of a previous map I just said. If I could look at the list right now, I'm pretty sure it was Breach. This map is just like that one, but better. The visuals, come on, the greenery makes it so much better. You're fighting in buildings and you're enjoying yourself, and it has that SOS signal. Help me. No, I'm kidding. But it has the great points of sniping. It also has the close quarter. It makes you feel surrounded with greenery, like you're trapped somewhere, but at the same time you are in like open area. Therefore, this map gives you both a enclosed space, but also an open space, the perfect amount that you need to just enjoy the game and see it in its best way. Now, let's move on to number 6. So, for number 6, I have Exodus. Exodus is a great map. I enjoyed it mainly because I sniped a bunch of kids from far away. But this map is great. It has its blue beaches. It has the beautiful buildings. Like I said, it reminds me of a BO2 map. I don't remember exact name, but it gives me vibes of Aftermath mixed with Yemen, I'm pretty sure. And those maps were one of my favorites, if you know me. And this map definitely gives me those vibes of a city destroyed, but it also gives me the ground flooring, and it makes me feel inside. I don't know what this bot is doing. But this map was beautifully made. I enjoyed it to the max, and it definitely belongs at number 6. Now we got to move on to the big contenders of top 5. At number 5, we have Nuketown. Come on, this has to be in the list. Ignore that first part of the video. Anyways, this map, it was beautifully made. Come on, it's Nuketown. It's the most iconic game of Call of Duty. But since it's been repeated so many times, I don't think it should be in top 3, but definitely top 5 because it's been reused many times. If you're still watching this, thank you for watching. I really do enjoy and appreciate your support. And a quick word from our sponsors. Kidding. I don't have sponsors. But This map is just beautifully made. It is actually one of the best. Well, if you played it before, you probably have. If you're watching this video, come on, you're a Call of Duty fan. You probably know that Nuketown has one of the greater ways of playing. You played it with your cousin, sibling, friend. Who knows? Maybe you played it by yourself in your room with a bunch of bots, and you were just sitting there crying because you don't have friends. Anyways, this map is just beautifully made. I enjoyed it, and it has the two sides. It has the iconic bus and truck. It's perfect in its own right. I wouldn't say it's one of the better Nuketowns, but I would say it's a good Nuketown, a good rendition of it. Now we're moving on to number 4. Now, number 4 is the first map I actually did in this recording, an aquarium, and I actually had a lot of fun, and I did not expect that to happen. I haven't played aquarium in such a long time, but yet again, I haven't played BO3 multiplayer in a long time because, well, I don't have friends and I can't connect to a server. But playing this for the first time felt amazing. This map was so much fun. I had so much fun swimming in the water, popping back out, killing the bot, go back in, then popping out, killing it again. It was so much fun. This map was actually really interesting. It was fun, and it was, like I said, you could interact with the water. It has different pathways. It's just a beautiful map made. This was beautiful. Like, look at this. I fall in. I didn't even know I could do. That was there, and then I just start shooting these kids, these little robots, and it was fun. It was great, and it was entertaining. It was one of the better maps I ever played, and definitely deserves this number 4 spot. But since there's better maps in this list, I don't think it belongs higher. But this map was great. It's good to be in number 3, right? Because we're in the top 3. Number 3, we got Metro. Metro is a beautifully made map. I enjoy the train because the train gives it some spice, something to watch out. And it divides the tension when the train passes by. Now 2 sides are separated. Now they're left alone to fight each other and then come back to the battle. It is beautiful. It is great. Like the colors, the TV screens, but the main aspect about this is the train. So that's what makes it so interesting. But on the other side, there's also 2 sides and the other middle part. That there's 3 parts to this whole map, and the middle part's where the most chaos is, but the sides are where you usually have to spawn with your team, or when you're playing, as in I was playing here, you'll probably want to be inside the middle, sniping people that's coming from the sides, so then you get more kills and move on to the next ranking. That's why I love gun games so much. But this map definitely has its perks, definitely deserves number 3. Now we're going to move on to number 2. Oh, you're still watching? Well, we're gonna move on to number 2. Number 2, we have Fringe. Fringe is a beautifully made map. I keep saying that about every map, but let's change it up. It's an exquisite map because it has the barn, the main warehouse, the theater, I'm pretty sure it is, and then we have the main house and the train track. The train track is just forgotten in my opinion, because usually when I walk out there, I don't really go through that way. I go through the middle. The middle is fun, but you'll get sniped if you stand there. The barn is its own place, usually where me and my friends uses stronghold. And then we have the house, which we have it for a second option, because if they have taken over the barn, you have to take over the house, so then you could also try to obtain the barn. The barn is mainly the objective, but here I use this place because they're all bots, so it doesn't matter what you do. I just snipe them from across the place, and I feel like it's a great map. This map has an interesting vibe. It has the house is old, but in the DLC it's new. I don't know what's the story behind that, but I feel like it's a good map, and it's overall deserves a spot in my opinion. Now let's move on to the big dog, number 1. So we number 1, we have Infection. This is Infection, yeah, Infection. This map is my favorite map, and I had to put it there. Maybe because I'm biased because I win every single game I play on this, or maybe because I lost to my cousin on this map and then I beat him again the next time he came. Who knows? But this map is definitely one of the best maps. I like the visuals, especially the wall that has its inverted way, and it adds detail to the map. And when you go through it, you could just lose yourself in there and go nuts. It's a fun map. It's interesting, and it's a pretty good story. I'm pretty sure there's an Easter egg that you could see here. I haven't played much of the old Call of Duty, so I can't really tell you. But this map is actually beautifully made. I love it so much, and it is one of my favorite ones. This map would probably be one of the ones I will suggest to play, but I would honestly be fine with any. This map is just great in its own right. The snow, like I said, I like the snow from the DLC of the other one, and I didn't know you could do that in the game. I tried, as you can see in the video. Multiple times until I got it right, and second try, right? And this map is great. It is one of my favorite maps, and it deserves its number 1. So, we're at the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I want to thank you guys, those 20 subscribers of mine. Thank you for supporting me. The comments, thank you. I honestly was going to give up and move on towards the new step of my life, but those comments have persuaded me to continue making videos. When I first started this, low-key, I thought I had a lot of millions and millions of ideas to make. But I'm making this part of the video to say thank you, and also to ask for some help and support because I have ran out of ideas. And all I need you to do is go to the comments below and tell me any ideas of what you want to watch, what you want to see. Like I've done in previous videos, I've done Halo, and I've done Halo, and I've done Fortnite. I could do those too, and I could also do Minecraft. I have streamed before, but I will try to stream more eventually, and that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until the next video, see you guys. David, out.